Nick Starling, running for assessor. As previously stated before, I was selected to be the lead team leader for the invasion back in 2003. What I would be doing is engaging the staff in the assessor's office to assist in taking care of the problems. Now, from my experience when I was a ranger, there's only two things you can do in government when it comes to incentives versus constraints towards employees. You know, they're doing good. You can't give them more money. What you can do is give them more time. Therefore, what I'm going to be doing, not only going back to the lead factor with the open houses for, not open houses, I'm sorry, town halls for the voting public. For the employees, what I'm going to be doing is having regular working, well, not regular, monthly working lunches, to whereas the employees will be able to come up and say, hey, I got this idea. You know, we have this problem. I'm dealing with the customer service part of the office. You know, because as the assessor, you're not dealing with the public every single day. The people working in the assessor's office are. So they see where all the holes are, and they have a lot more vision when it comes to being able to come up with solutions for those problems. And it is proven that if you engage your employees in the plan, their morale will be that much higher. There'll be that much more productivity, and obviously a happier Clark County citizenry. So, Nick Starling for assessor.
Robert Blakely for assessor. My management style is somewhat to work directly with my direct reports, the people that directly report to me, and to work with making sure that they're doing their jobs and dealing with their people in a proper way. That would be my main objective. I would also use a strategy of walking the spaces, of kind of going around and just walking around and seeing what's going on in the assessor's office, and even in talking with the public to determine how effective we were being. Robert Blakely for assessor.
My name is Brent Howard, Clark County Assessor. Mine would be leadership by example, where they'd say, I'm a hardworking person, that I want this assessor's office to be an open position, open information, legal processes. I would like it all to be followed, and they would see that I was pushing for it, and they would also want to push for it. I would also have an open door approach where the employees are welcomed and requested. If they have any information, any problems, suggestions, so please come forward to me. And also the public. I wouldn't ignore the public's request of the assessor. When the public wishes to have the meeting with the assessor, I would not ignore it. I would also be interested in all what the public has to say along with the employees, and implement it when there's good ideas, and try to find out what part, if it's not a good idea, maybe there's part of it that's a good idea. So my name is Brent Howard, and a Clark County Assessor. Thank you.
Again, Don Woolbright, Veterans in Politics. Here's our situation. We're actually out of time right now, but I actually would like to extend this a little bit further, and unless there's a very important question, I would like each one of the candidates to take 30 seconds and tell us what differentiates you from the other, and why should we vote for you. I realize it's not much time, but your time's out, and we're going to give you a little extra time. Thank you.
Okay, the difference that I would be is that my name is Brent Howard, sorry, and thank you. My name is Brent Howard, Clark County Assessor. I was trying to get too fast here. So the difference would be is that I really want to make effective changes in the Clark County Assessor's office. I know that there's issues going on through Nevada Supreme Court decisions that are being ignored, the Nevada Constitution, statutes, and the customers, the taxpayers, and the public. And I would really be there to make the real changes that everybody would understand and the assessor's office would go back to a situation that may never have been, where there's full accountability to the taxpayers of the Clark County. So my name's Brent Howard, Clark County Assessor. Thank you.
Robert Blakely, running for assessor. I would attempt to, and hopefully it would be successful in providing a leadership value that may not be available at this moment. And I think that I could do a good job in leading the people inside the assessor to performing in a better way for the citizens.
Garrett Hale, candidate for assessor. I have the business experience, having run my own business. I know what it takes to operate, run a business as far as administrating staff. I have the valuation experience, having been in the appraisal business for almost 20 years, to know how to get to valuations that are fair, equitable, and accurate. And I have the leadership skills to lead the office, especially through this turmoil that we're in the economy. We're not done yet as far as foreclosures. The general market as a whole, it's still unstable and will remain that way in this area for a few years to come. So we need to be very proactive in how we do so we can best serve the people of Clark County. Garrett Hale, thank you.
Michelle Schaefer, assessor. How I differentiate myself from the other candidates. I'm the only candidate that has over 14 years of experience in the assessor's office, so I know what the Clark County Assessor's Office does. I know what the statutes and codes are and that we're expected to follow. I have also been the assistant director for almost 13 years, and with that comes the oversight and management of the office, including all 4 divisions in the office. So I have the experience that is needed, the direct relevant experience that is needed. I'm also a person of honesty and integrity, and I have a demonstrated record of public service, both in the assessor's office and almost 24 years with Clark County. And having grown up here, you can check with anybody that I grew up with, anybody that I know, and they would tell you the same. So I would really appreciate your support, and I would humbly ask for your vote. Michelle Schaefer, assessor. Thank you.
Nick Starling, I'm for Clark County Assessor. As the only combat tested leader on this panel, this board on this side, and it is a leadership position. One of my biggest pet peeves is, people running for office saying they're not a politician. Ask them what they did the first 2 weeks of March. And sometime during that time period, they did file. So from there on, they are a politician. So don't let them fool you when it comes to that. And being a politician, it is a leadership position to the public. What I'm going to be differentiating with that office is openness, like I was saying, with the town halls, and increased efficiency, not only with the NRS 250-085, which is part of the assessor's office, utilizing the budget given to us for information technology to help streamline, which we will be I will be shopping out to T-Band, which is local, which there are a couple of things that are not locally shopped as per information technology. So we've lost a couple of bids outside of the county for business reasons, but openness is going to be the hallmark of my race. Nick Starling, Clark County Assessor.